Wow, here we go. We have some massive news coming in today. Do you remember last month when we knew that Cunha was a target for Man United, but Arsenal liked him, Newcastle really liked him? We're like, oh, is he going to pick Man United? And then we found out Cunha had picked Man United, and then from there, we'd been working on the deal for about a month. It took its time, but we finally announced Cunha. Well, obviously, the last few weeks we've been talking about Mbeumo, particularly the last week, particularly since the lap rejected us. But I've always said I feel like he might pick Newcastle. Well, Mbeumo has picked Manchester United. Mbeumo is ready to join Manchester United. Exclusive David Ornstein bomber. Bryan Mbeumo decides he wants to join Manchester United. And Manchester United now expected to open talks with Brentford in bid to sign 25-year-old forward this summer. Likes of Arsenal, Newcastle, Tottenham were all interested, but he favours Old Trafford. Do you know how big we've got to be that we finished 15th, trophyless, and you've got Mbeumo and you've got Mateus Cunha turning down Arsenal, turning down Champions League Newcastle to say 15th place Manchester United. Two signings done. Well, this isn't done, but we're going to talk about that and what it needs to be done. But he's picked us. So unless we bottle it and we don't pay up, it's ours. If we pay up, if we get the business done, it is ours. It's like Cunha. We could have bottled Cunha. We took our time. Look, this might not be done for 2 weeks, but this is one of those where it's 90% done now. It's 90% done. It is Manchester United now need to agree a fee with Brentford. Here we go. We'll probably take our time to do that. We're going to get into what needs to be done. But we're talking in Mbeumo and Cunha early June. That could, one, help convince someone like Gyökeres to come because, he needs to be convinced by the project. Number two, this is the pool, no European football. And we're going to talk about why this is a big signing, why this is huge. We've got updates on Hojlund potentially leaving. But this is a massive David Ornstein bomber. We could have gone to Arsenal. He could have gone to Newcastle. He could have gone to Tottenham. He's gone to non-Champions League Man United. So is Cunha. Ineos must be, and you know me, I'm critical of Ineos, but Ineos must be presenting a pretty convincing project. Now, we have the advantage, and Mbeumo doesn't want to be back up to Saka. Also, Mbeumo and Cunha play in Amorim's system or similar formation, similar system at their current clubs. They would have to change a lot stylistically when it comes to Newcastle. When it comes to Arsenal, they're both 10s or inside forwards. And Mbeumo could play more as a winger. He's probably a lot more suited to Newcastle than Cunha. But this is an amazing signing from United. Romano then confirmed this news. Mbeumo has decided to give priority to United this summer. Despite interest from 3 clubs in the Premier League, Mbeumo favours a move as reported. Negotiations club to club will follow soon. It's not a done deal, but it is essentially this is as good as a here we go. This is essentially the here we go from Mbeumo's side. United just don't F up. When we got this with Cunha last month, we knew we were getting Cunha. A couple of people were scared because it was taking its time, but we knew we were getting Cunha. Look, Hojlund could be going. If Bruno goes, this will speed along very quickly. Alvaro, we're going to get a bit of money for. Sancho should go. The minute Sancho goes or Alvaro goes to Madrid, even if Bruno stays, that's the money for it. We had the money, and it's been said to do Delap and do Cunha. We had the money to do that. Obviously, now it's more of a situation of we didn't get Delap, so I think we've pushed with Mbeumo. But it's very much this is essentially telling me that this deal, unless United bottle it, will happen. He's chosen us, like Cunha's chosen us. So, like Delap chose Chelsea, and 9 times out of 10, the done deal begins. The minute we knew Delap chose Chelsea, it was a done deal. The minute we knew Cunha chose Manchester United, it took a month, but it was a done deal. But we knew it was a done deal. Romano kept saying, relax, it's going to happen. He's chosen Manchester United. Look, if we bottle this, he may go to Newcastle, he may go to Arsenal, he may go to Tottenham, but he's chosen to join Manchester United. So here we go, people. This deal should be done. And this is a massive boost, and this is massive news. And people are saying you're going to get too hyped. It's not done yet. Look, this is the news you want. This was when Delap chose Chelsea. It took 2 days. Chelsea got it done. When Cunha chose us, it did take about a month, but we got it done. Look, It's not dependent on sales. It's just dependent on maybe one little sale happening. We know Rashford's going. We know Garnacho's going. We know that the sales will happen to facilitate this move. We just don't know when. We might even be able to do it now soon. But we're now going to go into Brentford and have those negotiations. Now, reportedly, it's £50 million. And £50 million for Bryan Mbeumo is just a bargain. I am, like, I'm a massive fan of this. I tweeted this last week. Bryan Mbeumo for 50 million is a must. And I don't know if it's Mbeumo or Mbeumo because people keep telling me it's Mbeumo, then people keep telling me it's Mbeumo, so I'm going to mix between the two. But 25. He's 25. He's entering his prime. Man United need to stop signing teenagers. We need ready-made players in their prime, and we need Premier League proven. And Cunha and Mbeumo are the two. In the prime, Premier League proven, delivered 20 goal contributions for Brentford this season. Sorry, 20 goals for Brentford this season is what I meant. I don't know why I said he got 27 GA, but he got 20 goals this season. He's first for Brentford this season for expected assists 9.3. He's second in the whole Premier League for ground covered. So, we talk about Cunha is the work rate there, and Mbeumo's got the work rate. And Mbeumo and Ahmad on the right-hand side, boom, work rate. He's there, and him and Ahmad can overlap. If one is injured, then it's fine. Means we won't have... I think one of the biggest problems with Amorim's system is having... or it's a back five, not a back three, because we don't have attacking wing-backs. You swap Delo for Ahmad and you have Mbeumo there because we need Ahmad further up because we've got no quality in the 10s and we're in a much better position. Also, I think he works well with Xerxes. Xerxes and Mbeumo Cunha is a good front three with Ahmad there, with Dorgu there. It's a good front three. And it's not like he's a one-season wonder. Sometimes people have one good season, someone buys them and they flop. He's proven over 3 seasons. He got 16 goal contributions in 22 starts the season before last and 17 goal contributions in 22-23. So he's consistently getting good numbers in the Premier League. Obviously, this was his big season. This was his outbreak season. But he's hard-working. He's consistent in the Premier League. He's versatile. He could play striker if we needed. He could play second striker if we needed. He could play right wing-back if we needed. There's so many benefits of Mbeumo coming to United because you could even play him right wing-back. He's probably going to be the right 10. Ahmad's probably going to be the right wing-back. But he could even play striker. So what are his strengths and what am I so excited about? First of all, strong ball carrying. He's a good ball carrier. Ruben Amorim doesn't want past the 10s. He wants ball carrier 10s. What I also like about him is he's someone that can run in behind. Cunha prefers ball to feet. And losing Garnacho and Rashford, I want someone that likes to run in behind. He likes to run in behind. He loves to be in those half spaces, dribble in, finish. He is a quality dribbler. He likes to be in those half spaces. He's a pressing machine in and out of possession. He's got the work rate. He's smart. If Bruno stays, he's going to make the runs. I don't know if Bruno's going to stay, being totally honest. And he plays wide. He plays wide for Brentford, but his best work often comes when he drifts in central. He's direct, he's technically secure, he's good in tight spaces. But most of all, we've got 2 players in Cunha and Mbeumo potentially coming in that are both Premier League proven, in their prime age, ready now to make an impact. And that is what we need. Defensively, we're all right under Ruben Amorim. We just need to sort out our attack, get rid of the bozo in goal, and get a decent midfielder that can progress the ball. And I think we could go up levels next season. And maybe I'm getting overhyped, and maybe I'm getting overexcited, but that is genuinely what I believe, if I'm going to be totally honest as well. These were, again, just my notes on him. Can drift into the half space, technically secure, can cut in on his left foot. Look, I like this. Boom. Direct, dynamic, forward, versatile, has so many strengths. But one other positive is, because I've said this now, whether you believe in Hojlund's potential or not, and I actually believe that Hojlund will become a good player, he just won't be if he stays at United. I think if Hojlund stays at United, he's going to sink, and he's going to sink, and he's going to sink. And we've got updates coming in now that understand Inter have made contact with Hojlund's camp in recent days and have started talks with the Danish striker. What we do know is Inter have interest in Hojlund. There is a little bit of interest from Napoli. There is a bit of interest with Juventus, but a few Italian clubs are having conversations with Hojlund. Now, I think Hojlund will leave Man United. I think Hojlund's going to leave on loan with an obligation to buy or an option to buy. I don't think they're going to give us the 45 million we want for Hojlund. But right now, we're in a position where Mbeumo's basically agreed to join Manchester United. He said yes. So we were told by Sully last week that personal terms wouldn't be an issue with Mbeumo. He was willing to join, But it just hits different when David Ornstein has basically said, look, yep, he's willing to agree. He's willing to join Man United. He'll agree to join Man United. He's chosen Man United. Man United now need to get it done with Brentford. Bish, bash, bosh. That's essentially the situation. Hojlund leaving is looking very likely. I think Manchester United are looking at offloading Hojlund. Hojlund's agent has been looking at clubs. We know that Hojlund will probably leave. The inter-talks have begun. Again, I think it will be a loan. It's difficult for Hojlund to leave, but the plan is for him to leave. So look, we've got official confirmation. Mbeumo ready to join Manchester United. They're going to work on the deal. Hojlund very likely to leave. The inter-talks begin. We've already got Cunha done. We need a good window. We need to do big things this summer. And this is encouraging signs. And look, we want Victor Gyökeres. He may see 2 good signings and go, yeah, I want to come. We want someone like Baleba. He might see 2 good signings and say, you know what? I want to come. Big up, United. You're getting me excited. Do not let me down. Let's get this deal done. Boom.